Okay, I just want to do a comparison between my two other cameras and the Sony or the Osmo Pocket 3. So for the Sony ZV-1, which is the camera that I am using right now, it does have a 1-inch sensor, so it allows for higher quality footage, and it does give you that shallower depth of field or that nice blurry background. It has really great features that are more geared towards vlogging, such as the flip screen, which is the one that I tend to look at most of the time when I'm recording. And it has a product showcase mode, so if you put something right in front of it, it focuses like really fast. So if you're trying to do like makeup vlogs, for example, it makes it really easy to showcase something before people would have to do this, so that it would focus on what's in front of the camera and not tracking the eyes or the face. See how quick that is? Also, it has really good internal audio, although right now I have the Rode Video Micro attached to it. It is an awesome camera, but it does have some drawbacks. Number one being, it doesn't have very good stabilization. So if you're out and about trying to vlog and walking, your videos are gonna be really shaky. Although it does have the active stabilization on, but once you have that turned on, then it crops into your footage. And this camera already has a very tight lens, meaning at an arm's length, your face will pretty much fill the entire frame and not show much of the background. So this is me holding it at an arm's length. I mean, there are solutions for it, like you can mount it on a long selfie stick, and you can also buy aftermarket wide-angle lens, which you can attach magnetically, because the lens on this camera is not interchangeable. Overall, it is a really good camera, but it is more suited for sit-down videos like the one I am doing right now. The GoPro, on the other hand, has very good stabilization, and it has horizon leveling, meaning you can turn your camera sideways and even upside down, and your footage will still be at horizon level. So that is really helpful if you're worried about your videos not being leveled. So if I get my boyfriend to take videos of me, I usually give him this one because he usually just doesn't care and just points and shoot basically. Also, it has a wide-angle lens and it is waterproof, so you can take underwater content with it. It is very compact and durable, and if you scratch the lens, you can actually replace it. The newer GoPros also has a screen at the front, so you can see yourself when you're trying to film yourself. A couple of downsides that I can think of for the GoPro Hero 11 is that it doesn't perform well in low light conditions, and you can't really achieve that blurry background effect with it. Well, you use a GoPro when you want everything to be in focus. Now with the Osmo Pocket 3, it is basically a combination of the GoPro Hero 11 and the Sony ZV-1. It has a 1-inch sensor, so you can get that background blur aesthetic, kind of like the Sony ZV-1. And it has very good stabilization, kind of like the GoPro, because it is basically a mini gimbal. So it doesn't have a flip screen or a dual screen, but the camera rotates, so if you're trying to film yourself, you just rotate it to focus on yourself. I haven't seen one of these in person, but it's supposed to be very compact and discreet. So if you want to get into vlogging and you're shy and don't want to attract too much attention, this is going to be perfect for you. And one of the features that this camera has that the other two don't is that it has active tracking. So basically, you can choose a subject to track and the camera will follow wherever that subject goes to an extent. So that is going to be really helpful if you're going to vlog with it, because you don't have to worry about being in frame. Also, apparently, this is supposed to be a beast when it comes to low light performance, which I am so excited about because I have been wanting to make workout videos / gym videos, but the lighting at my gym is not the very best, so I am so excited to start using this. Anyway, I wouldn't say that this is a perfect camera because it does have some drawbacks as well. One being, I don't see this as being very durable. Like, you have to handle the gimbal with care, and also it is not waterproof. Anyway, let's unbox it. Alright, before we do that, I'm just gonna go through what it says on the back, on the top portion right here. So it has a 1-inch CMOS sensor, 2 inches rotatable screen, 3-axis gimbal mechanical stabilization, active track 6.0, full pixel fast focusing, D-Log-M and 10-bit. Oh, I forgot to talk about that 10-bit. It basically means it captures more colors or it has a higher dynamic range. And then it also has stereo recording, so you can record from any angle, and it is pocket size, and we already know that. And then it also shows what's included in the box, and like I said, this is the creator combo. Alright, so it got the Osmo Pocket 3 itself. It comes with a protective cover, a mic 2 transmitter, and that microphone pairs automatically, like you don't have to attach anything to the camera. A short handle with a 1/4-inch thread, battery handle, mini tripod, Type-C cable, carrying case, a mic 2 clip magnet, wide angle lens, and a wrist strap. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove the plastic wrapping. Okay, next I'm gonna pull this tab right here. So it came with these, and then these guys. First, we have the quick start guide, a QR code for an editing app, safety guidelines, and then this one I think is a sticker or stickers. Oops. Alright, cool. Before we get to the camera bag, I just want to see what's inside here. This looks like it's the carrying case. It says right there, the protective cover. So this is the camera bag. It has everything else inside. Comes with a loop. It actually feels like very good quality. Like, it almost feels like leather. It has a really nice texture to it. And it's fairly compact. It's basically the size of my iPhone right here. And I got here the iPhone 13, I think, Pro Max. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's inside. Just want to make sure they don't fall off. We have the camera itself right here, and then the other accessories just right there. I'm just gonna set aside the camera for now. So this is the camera itself. For size reference, is just about the size of an iPhone. It is very tiny. It actually fits perfectly on my hand. A lot of the people who've done reviews about it complain about it being too small, but then again, mostly they are guys with big hands. But yeah, this is just perfect for me. I have to figure out how this fits in the case. So I assume it goes this way. I'm so scared to break it. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, on the other side right here, there is the Type-C cable, the windscreen, or dead cat or dead mouse, however you want to call it. It's so cute. It's actually so soft. And the wrist strap. Now, the middle part, we have the longer handle, which is the battery handle. This is gonna help extend the battery life of your camera. It does have clips on the side to secure it, and then to remove it, just press right here. And then we have a handle with a 1/4-inch thread. So if you want to mount the camera to like a tripod or a selfie stick, then you can do that. There is a 1/4-20, and then the clips on the side. And it also doubles as an extender if you have bigger hands. I actually didn't know this. There is a Type-C there. So if you want to keep this grip on it, you can still charge it. I Actually, I'm gonna keep that on because we are gonna attach the mini tripod. That is so cute. Look how tiny. I'm actually kind of disappointed that you can't just mount this tripod directly to the camera, so you gotta have that extender on. Although the legs are kind of tiny, it is pretty stable. We got a couple more things in here. This one I am super excited about. It is a mic transmitter. It is transparent, so you can kind of see the inside of it, and that's really cool. It's so tiny. Very inconspicuous. Alright, so if you want to attach the dead cat on top of it, there's the little hole right there. Hi guys. Hello, welcome to my channel. Here we have the wide angle lens. You can see the magnets on the sides right there. This is the front. Actually, let's put it on the camera. Okay, let's turn it on. Lastly, we have the magnet for the microphone. That actually is such a strong magnet. I can't even remove it. There we go. It has the clip on the back, so you can clip it onto your shirt like so, or you can use the magnet like that. Okay, so that is where the microphone goes on the handle. Okay, so now going back to the camera, it actually has instructions on it, how to turn it on. Basically, you just flip it like that and the camera turns on. So we'll select English. Now it is showing me a QR code to download the DJI Mimo app, which is basically an app that you can use to control the camera. We're just gonna skip. Now it's just showing me kind of like a mini tutorial on like how to use it. I'm not gonna go through the whole setup, but I'm just gonna show you a few things. You can record vertically. So you just press continue and then it will record. Oh, it died. Okay, you gotta be quick. And you can record up to 3K vertically. So that's really good for like social media content. I'm just gonna go through the buttons and kind of like where everything is. So basically that is the camera, that's the screen, there's a joystick right there, there's the record button. The stereo microphones are just kind of like everywhere. So there's one right there, one right there, a couple on the sides. And that's the Type-C port. And like I said, there is no 1/4-inch mount on there, which is kind of disappointing. Okay, so I think that is it for now. I'm gonna have to familiarize myself first with the camera and then play around with it a little bit more, and then maybe I will do a more in-depth review again. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope I see you on the next video. Like and subscribe.